I adore animals. Well, most animals, except for venomous snakes and spiders. Crocodiles and sharks aren't my favourite either. When I was a girl, I grew up in Australia in the bush, which is not considered the outback, but it is still very remote and isolated. I lived on a sheep and cattle farm, and there was plenty of wildlife and other amazing animals like kangaroos, koalas, cockatoos, and regular pet animals like sheep, goats, chickens, and ducks. I loved my childhood, the vastness, the dry heat, the beauty of the land, but what I remember mostly about my childhood is my wonderful pets. Josephine, my pet kangaroo, Tom, my ginger cat, Wilbur, the Major Mitchell cockatoo, and Gus, the goose. Even today, as an adult, I love animals. Take, for example, Penny, my little lion-head rabbit. She's called a lion-head because she has this amazing little tuft of fur around her neck that makes her look like a lion. Or my latest addition, which is my ragdoll kitty, Lily. Here she is. She's a special needs kitty. She's actually deaf and we adore her. Animals play such an important role in our lives. They offer true friendship, devotion, loyalty, and a loving companions that offer emotional support. They are smarter than we give them credit for. Did you know that humans have been partnering with animals for over 15,000 years? Animals have helped humans gather food, alert them of danger, and been companions. But 15,000 years, that's a long time. Today, I would like to share with you 3 amazing true stories about animals that I am sure you would love to read. Railway Jack by K.T. Johnston is an amazing story about a Chacma baboon. Chacma baboons are the largest of 5 types of baboons, and they are known for being extremely clever and strong. Baboons are a type of monkey. Humans, apes, and monkeys are primates. And primates are different from other mammals as they have hands with thumbs, they have rotating hips and shoulders, large brains, and even fingernails. A fun fact, one way to tell an ape from a monkey is that monkeys have tails and apes do not. This story is about a monkey who becomes a service animal. A service animal assists people with disabilities who need help with daily chores and tasks. Today, many people have access to service animals such as dogs, monkeys, and even miniature horses. These animals spend many years in training and help people with disabilities live a normal life. Railway Jack is set back in 1875. Over 100 years ago, there was a young man named Jim who worked on railways in South Africa. Jim had a terrible accident when he was helping repair some railway tracks. Both of his legs had to be amputated just below the knee. Jim made himself some wooden legs, but they were very uncomfortable and they really made his knees very sore. Also, he simply just couldn't do the tasks that he was used to being able to do at the railway station, and this made him very sad. One day, Jim sees a monkey leading a pair of oxen pulling a strong cart. Jim approaches the man about purchasing the baboon. He has an idea that this animal may help him on the railway tracks. This is a very unique situation because service animals were not very popular back in that time. Also, Jim will have to train this animal himself, and if it doesn't work out, he may lose his job. Will Jim be able to train Jack to do the things that he needs him to do? Will he have the patience to teach the baboon? Here begins a wonderful friendship between Jim and Jack. The story shares some fun adventures, and you can learn how these two become really close companions, developing a friendship that will always be remembered. This book is all about trust and devotion. There are also some beautiful illustrations that are colourful and very detailed. I'm showing you Jim and Jack working together. At the end of the story, there is also an author's note which tells you about how the author researched the story, and it also shows some real photographs of Jim and Jack. Be sure to check out Railway Jack by K.T. Johnston. Tara and Bella by Carol Buckley tells a wonderful story about how an elephant named Tara and a dog named Bella become best friends. Elephants and dogs are very smart animals. Elephants communicate through vibrations, which they can hear over far distances. They can live to be 70 years old and have excellent memories. Did you know that an elephant can sniff you once and it will remember you forever? Have you ever heard of the saying, he or she has a memory like an elephant? Well, now you know why. Tara and Bella is a story of an elephant that is brought to an elephant sanctuary in Tennessee after working in a circus. Here she is well cared for and lives with the other elephants. However, while the other elephants adjust and find other elephant friends, Tara remains alone. One day the caretakers find a stray dog standing next to Tara. And this is the beginning of a unique and true friendship between an elephant and a stray dog. This is a beautiful story. The illustrations are gorgeous and tell the closeness between these two animals. This story is bound to make you feel good about the world and the animals in it. Tara and Bella by Carol Buckley. Finding Winnie by Lindsay Maddock is the true story of a little black bear from Canada. Black bears are the smallest of all types of bears, standing about 2 to 3 feet tall. They are expert tree climbers and excellent swimmers. They are mammals and they have 1 to 6 babies at a time. They are born blind with their eyes closed, and they're covered with a tiny baby hair that covers their whole body. Fun fact, a black bear's claws can reach the length of an iPhone. Black bears can be found in the United States and Canada. This popular little bear was the inspiration for the world's most famous bear, Winnie the Pooh. Everyone thinks that Winnie the Pooh is a fictional story based on a little boy called Christopher Robin, Piglet, Winnie the little bear, and some other characters. And that is true. However, the story is based on a real black bear, Winnipeg, or Winnie for short, a man named Harry Colburn, and how a little boy called Christopher Robin meets Winnie at the London Zoo. Winnie and Christopher Robin develop a friendship that leads to his father, A.A. Milne, writing children's stories called Winnie the Pooh. Now, back in the 1800s, Harry Colburn is a young veterinarian travelling through Canada as a soldier, and he sees a tiny black bear at a railway station. The little bear is for sale, so he purchases the bear for $20, which is roughly around $450 today. Not cheap. Harry is serving in World War I and takes Winnie along to serve as the regiment's mascot. Now, the lieutenant, or the leader of the regiment, is not that happy about this little bear coming along and being their little mascot. But as time goes on, everyone becomes extremely attached to Winnie. She's a charming little bear that has these funny little ways. She is always in good spirits and is very devoted to everybody on the regiment, especially Harry Colburn, who takes very good care of her. However, after some time, Harry has to go to the front line to fight in the war. This is not a place for a bear. What happens to Winnie? This book won the Caldecott Medal Award and is a must-read. You can also see at the back real pictures, which I'm not going to share with you. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a surprise here. But there's an album at the back of the book which shares some real photographs of Harry, Winnie with the regiment, and also Christopher Robin. This is a sweet book that is sure to find a place in your heart. Check out Finding Winnie by Lindsay Maddock. For this book talk, I have featured Railway Jack by K.T. Johnston, Tara and Bella by Carol Buckley, and Finding Winnie by Lindsay Maddock. These books are definitely books to check out if you're an animal lover or you just want some inspiring true stories to read. You can find these at your local public library or your school. And if you would like to purchase them, they're also available on Amazon. Give them a go. You won't be disappointed.